I'm just so proud of my mom. I think, one of the reasons that I didn't get into as much trouble growing up, my mother was such a great example.
Beyonce is a singer and actress from the United States. She rose to fame as the lead singer of Destiny's Child, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time, in the late 1990s. Beyonce is one of the best-selling recording artists in the world, with 118 million albums sold worldwide. She's the first singer to have 6 solo studio albums debut at #1 on the Billboard 200. She was named the RIAA's Top Certified Artist of the Decade and Billboard's Top Female Artist of the Decade for her achievements in the 2000s. Beyonce has won more awards than any other performer, including 28 Grammy Awards, 26 MTV Video Music Awards, 24 NAACP Image Awards, 31 BET Awards, and 17 Soul Train Music Awards. She was rated the highest-earning Black performer of all time by Billboard in 2014, and in 2020 she was named to Time's list of 100 women who defined the previous century.
I was just wondering, how is it going to be when one day I am pregnant and everyone's like, oh God, I don't want to hear this again.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, but is also known as Queen Bee. She was born September 4th, 1981 in Houston, Texas, making her 39 at the time of this production. She stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall. Beyonce loves singing and dancing since she was a child, but a lesser-known hobby of hers is that she enjoys playing Nintendo games when she has free time. Beyonce has been characterized as having a broad sex appeal, with music writer Teray stating that she has become a crossover sex symbol since the release of Dangerously in Love. Beyonce once stated that although she enjoys dressing sexily offstage, her onstage attire is completely for the stage. In the 2000s, the media often used the phrase bootylicious to characterize Beyonce, a term popularized by the Destiny's Child song of the same name due to her curves and the term's catchiness. In 2012, people named her the world's most beautiful woman, and Complex dubbed her the hottest female singer of all time. She was featured on the cover of GQ in January 2013, topping the magazine's 100 Sexiest Women of the 21st Century list. On VH1's list of the 100 Sexiest Artists, she was ranked first. Madame Tussauds wax museums in major cities across the globe, including New York, Washington, D.C., Amsterdam, Bangkok, Hollywood, and Sydney, have many wax figurines of Beyonce. Beyonce started a relationship with Jay-Z after their collaboration on '03 Bonnie and Clyde, which appeared on his 7th album, The Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse. Beyonce and Jay-Z married in secret on April 4, 2008. The pair have sold a total of 300 million albums as of April 2014. Around 2010 or 2011, Beyonce miscarried, calling it the saddest thing she had ever experienced. To deal with the loss, she returned to the studio and composed music. Beyonce and Jay-Z went to Paris in April 2011 to photograph the album cover for Four, and she got pregnant while there. The pair attended the 2011 MTV Video Music Awards in August, where Beyonce performed Love on Top and announced her pregnancy at the conclusion of the show. The news was included in Guinness World Records for most tweets per second recorded for a single event on Twitter, with 8,868 tweets per second, and Beyonce pregnant was the most Googled term the week of August 29, 2011. Beyonce gave birth to her daughter, Blue Ivy, at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City on January 7, 2012.
It's strange, but I've gotten a lot of respect from paparazzi and people just kind of letting me live.
Beyonce was born to Celestine Tina Knowles, a hairdresser and salon owner, and Matthew Knowles, a Xerox sales manager. Beyonce is named after her mother's maiden surname. Solange Knowles, her younger sister, is also a singer and used to be a backup dancer for Destiny's Child. Solange and Beyonce are the only sisters to have albums that charted at #1 at the same time. Her father is African American, while her mother is Louisiana Creole. French, Native American, and African. Beyonce is a descendant of Acadian chieftain Joseph Broussard and Jean-Vincent de Abadie de Saint-Castine via her mother. When researching her genealogy in 2018, Beyonce learned that she's related to a slave owner who married his slave. Beyonce was reared Catholic and participated in dancing lessons at St. Mary's Montessori School in Houston. Darlette Johnson, a dance teacher, discovered her singing when she started humming a tune and completed it, able to reach the high-pitched notes. After winning a school talent competition at the age of 7, singing John Lennon's Imagine to beat 15 and 16-year-olds, Beyonce's passion in music and performance persisted. Beyonce enrolled at Parker Elementary School, a music magnet school in Houston, in the autumn of 1990, where she would sing with the school's choir. She also went to Alif Elsick High School and the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. For 2 years, Beyonce sang in the choir at St. John's United Methodist Church as a soloist. Beyonce and her childhood friend Kelly Rowland met Latavia Roberson during an audition for an all-girl entertainment group when they were both 8 years old. They formed a group called Girls Time with 3 other females and performed on the Houston talent show circuit, rapping and dancing. In 1996, the group changed their name to Destiny's Child, which was inspired by a verse from the book of Isaiah. On the soundtrack to the 1997 film Men in Black, Destiny's Child recorded their first major label debut song, Killing Time, in 1997. No, 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 the group's debut single and first huge smash, was released in November. Beyonce made her theatrical film debut in July 2002, starring with Mike Myers as Foxy Cleopatra in the comedic flick Austin Powers in Goldmember, which grossed $73 million in its first weekend. The lead song from Beyonce's soundtrack album, Work It Out, reached the top 10 in the UK, Norway, and Belgium. On June 14, 2003, during her first solo concert and the pay-per-view television special, Ford Presents Beyonce Knowles, Friends and Family, live from Ford's 100th anniversary celebration in Dearborn, Michigan, Beyonce debuted songs from her debut solo album, Dangerously in Love. Beyonce's second solo album, B-Day, was released in the United States on September 4, 2006, to commemorate her 25th birthday. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and sold 541,000 copies in its first week, making it Beyonce's second consecutive number 1 album in the United States. She was the first solo female performer to headline the main pyramid stage at the Glastonbury Festival in over 20 years on June 26, 2011. In September 2017, Beyonce released a remix of the song Mi Gente alongside J Balvin and Willie William. Beyonce donated the whole profit from the song to storm relief efforts in Texas, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and other Caribbean islands hit by Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma.
Talking about it today, you know, some kids, like my friends, their mothers would tell them things and they just be like, I'm not listening to her. But I thought my mother was so fly.
Beyonce has made approximately $13 million from record sales. On the Run 2, the joint tour with her husband Jay-Z made around $250 million in total. Her 5 headlining tours have grossed a revenue of over $600 million. Beyonce's net worth is estimated to be $400 million. Beyonce owns an extremely valuable portfolio of real estate assets around the world. In 2008, she purchased a 7-bedroom mansion on the ultra-exclusive Indian Creek Island in Miami for $8 million. She sold this home in 2010 for $9.3 million. In 2017, Beyonce and Jay-Z together paid $88 million for an insane 30,000 square foot mansion in Bel Air, California. The mansion has a full basketball court, 2 acres of land, a big garage, media room, multiple pools, and bulletproof windows. Moreover, Beyonce and Jay-Z own a $4 million private island in the Bahamas. Cars you'll find in her garage include a Bugatti Veyron, a GMC Yukon, a Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR, a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, a 1957 Chevrolet Corvette, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, a Ferrari 430 Spider, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Beyonce and Jay-Z own the Bombardier Challenger 850 Learjet that's priced at $40 million.